Good morning. Welcome back to Shepherd's Cove. Today's Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. It's turning out to be a beautiful morning. So today's read is not just a motivation for growth. We learn that pain can be a motivating factor in recovery. Pain, who needs it? We think whenever we're in it, we see no good purpose for pain. It seems to be a pointless exercise in suffering. If someone happens to mention spiritual growth to us while we're in pain, we're most likely to snort in disgust and walk away, thinking we've never encountered such a more insensitive person. But what if human beings didn't feel pain, either physical or emotional? Sound like an ideal world? Not really. If we weren't capable of feeling physical pain, we wouldn't know when to blink foreign particles out of our eyes. We wouldn't know when to stop exercising. We wouldn't even know when to roll over in our sleep. We would simply abuse ourselves for the lack of natural warning system. The same holds true for emotional pain. How would we have known that our lives had become unmanageable if we hadn't been in pain? Just like physical pain, emotional pain lets us know when to stop doing something that hurts. But pain is not only a motivating factor. Emotional pain provides a basis for comparison. When we are joyful, we couldn't appreciate joy without knowing pain. Just for today, I will accept pain as a necessary part of life. I know that whatever of level can feel pain, I know that to whatever level I can feel pain, I can also feel joy. One day I was watching TV and I saw this commercial come on. As I'm walking through the living room, commercial says, "Do you feel excessive amounts of happiness? Do you feel excessive sadness? We have medication for that." Stopped me dead in my tracks. What the fuck? Real McCoy. Holy shit. So yesterday I was in IOP class, intensive outpatient program, and it's drug and alcohol abuse. While I was in class, the facilitator, she started talking about, how do we know when it's necessary to medicate? That ruffled my feathers. I said, well, apparently, if you feel a little too happy, there's medication for that. Feel a little too sad? Oh, there's medication for that. And she brought up a good point. I was arguing the point. I said, they're medicating for everything. You know, God forbid you feel emotions. Her point was, it's when those emotions cause our lives to become unmanageable. All right, touche. Got me on that one. Good point. But rather than medicate, why not educate? We need to learn more about our emotions and how to control them, how to recognize them, how to accept them, and how to move through them. Yeah, she did bring up a good point. When we are unable to manage those emotions, Boy, did I have an issue with managing these emotions. Daggone, look around my yard, all the shit that I've broken, and all the, oh my God, all the neighbors that have heard me ranting and raving up and down these streets, acting like a damn fool. But what little access to emotional education I received throughout the years is astonishing. Um, and I've become an advocate and I found a purpose in my life. I am going to educate youth about emotions, recognizing emotions, mindfulness, how to take control of their own emotions, and how to work out of the situations that easily box them in. All of us, you know, we get overwhelmed when life becomes lifey. Well, hopefully I'll be out there making a difference. God bless y'all. Have a good day.